Hey, what is going on, Madden family? We are here today talking about budget beasts, right? Budget beasts, which is essentially it's a term for cards that are probably fairly affordable. Now, of course, not all these cards are going to be fairly affordable. Let's be honest, right? Sometimes the cards just get expensive because everyone knows that they're good. I'm not going to cover some of the silver cards. I know some of those could be useful as like a user or something like that, or in salary cap or something, but we're going to get started now. I'm just going to cover a bunch. This is working. It is working. Cool. We got Shakima Griffin at linebacker with 84 speed, 84 excel, good, 77 agility, not the best. But for the way that the stats are, he's I think he may be the fastest linebacker in the game. We see, I mean, come on, guys. Like, we know he's got one hand, but Jesus, like, it's just disrespectful. It feels similar to when Eric Berry came back from cancer and they gave him a low injury rating. Just seems odd to sort of like truly point it out. I know there's realism involved, but come on. But the card otherwise looks pretty good. His block shit, I mean, his other stats aren't great, but he's a good user. His agility is a little bit low, and being a 71, he's probably going to be fairly cheap. 3,000 to 5,000 coins probably, just because he is, you know, he's a good user. We like good users, right? But Shakima Griffin definitely starts out there. Next up, we got Quan Smith, the rookie version, right? And if you did the rookie premiere, you get this card. 82 speed, 84 excel, 81 agility. So 4 better agility, 2 less speed here for Roquan. And just overall a bit of a better player than Griffin. Obviously, he's 8 overall points higher. But nonetheless, this Roquan's going to be... He's going to be in a lot of people's teams. Like, almost everyone is going to have this card, in my opinion. Now, the next card it's an elite, and I know that doesn't always mean, like, but I know I called him out last year. I'm calling him again. Tevin Coleman. Yeah, he's an 82, but he's 88 speed, 86 acceleration, 89 agility. Tevin's going to be a great card. I know he'd probably be expensive, but Tevin's great. Tevin's great. He can catch the ball, too. Tevin is going to be great. Up next, we got an actual budget running back, a gold Jerick McKinnon, 87 speed, 87 excel, 90 agility, which means you're going to be able to do the one cut really, really good with him. His catching stats again are fine. McKinnon's always been a good budget back in Madden, always. So this year's no different. He's a little bit higher overall now. You know, he's on the Niners, so hopefully McKinnon actually performs this year, get some touches, some touchdowns, get some Team of the Week cards. We actually get a really good Jerick McKinnon card, which would be really good. A lot of times when we get an upgrade from McKinnon, it's always a little bit later in the year, and he doesn't stand out as much anymore. Here's what it is. Next, we got Sukwon, who is super balanced. Very good, very solid running back. Not as fast. And at this point right now, with the ball carrier moves, everyone's pretty much got low ball carrier moves, as you see here. So until we know like what numbers are good for here, and they're probably high, like in the 80s or 90s, like there's not a lot of running backs, especially cheap, that are going to be getting ball carrier moves up pretty high. But Sukwon overall, very, very solid, very good balanced card. Up next, we got Calvin Ridley, pretty good, 86 speed, 86 excel, 80 agility. I like all that. Very good. He's got good juke. He's got better juke than Sukwon. It's interesting. In his catching stats, I guess they're fine. But again, you've got a decent sized receiver. His run block's not completely terrible. It's not completely terrible. But with some decent speed. He's a good number 3 or number 4. In my opinion. And then you got the guy everyone's going to try and have, John Ross, 90 speed. Second fastest receiver in the game, I believe, behind Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is going to be expensive. John Ross will also be expensive, but a little less. And you see here, they gave him the speed. His catching stats, again, everything looks terrible. His run block, again, is fine, but he's 90 speed. So you go get a John Ross. Up next, we're going to tight end here. O.J. Howard, he's fast. He's fast. You want a fast tight end, right? You want a fast tight end. O.J. Howard's not going to be overly expensive. He's 6'6", good speed. His catching stats are his catching stats are better than Calvin Ridley's. So again, how weird is this stuff? Run block is not very good. Pass block, whatever. And the only reason I say him, because Evan Ingram's going to be expensive. We see Evan Ingram right here, right? So Ingram is 83 speed. Howard's 81 speed. The catching stats, 78 to 80. 76 catching traffic for Howard, 75 there. The route running, Ingram definitely wins there. The run block, pass block, Ingram's the better card for sure, but we know Evan Ingram. We've seen him in the past. His price is going to be high. Now, the last card, and I kind of feel bad putting this in as a budget because I don't know if this is a budget card because it's going to be expensive. It's Lamar Jackson. He's going to be pricey. He's going to be over 10K probably, in my humble opinion. Maybe close to 20 because he's fast. 87 speed, 88 XL, 88 agility. 84 throw power is good. His throwing stats, obviously, here they suck. But how much does it matter? How much does it matter? I don't know. Let's see. What did Wheels say? What did Wheels say here? Yes, please. Right, Wheels knows. Wheels knows. But those are the best, in my opinion, budget cards. And we're just talking about cards who are probably going to be cheaper than elites that they're probably honestly going to play better than. A lot of these, you can really only use certain positions for budget cards, in my opinion. Otherwise, so many other stats really take over. And as you start to hit other little thresholds with cards, it's so hard to compete with budget e-cards. You can have one or two, but you can't be pulling out a full team going into weekend league with a silver or gold team. It's going to be really, really difficult, especially for the O-line and the D-line. And the cornerbacks, really good cornerbacks, are going to play a lot better than the really shitty cornerbacks. That's my opinion. That's my thought. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let's just end it now. Whatever. Let's go. You guys, 153 likes. Let's do that. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm CC. I'm out. Peace.